Good morning. Bonjour, comme on say in French. It's Ilanit, and you're welcome for a new episode of I Sit by Ilanit, an intimate conversation this morning. Not plan ahead, just to say hi. Few thoughts that were in my mind that I wanted to share, and just to try to connect with each other. Uh, as I always say, you can come live. You're more than welcome just to say hello, or I can just have a few ideas to share with you if you have any personal question. And otherwise, just using messages just to say hi, to respond or ask question on whatever topic I'm about to talk. And just to connect, because this is what I'm about. This is what life is about: is to be able to connect, to work together through the journey of life, to support each other, and to try to succeed into revealing uh, in this world what we call heaven on earth. So I see already I have a few messages here. I have Jessica. So Jessica, no, is not Joseph. I'm Ilanit. I'm a friend of Joseph. We've been working together already for a couple of months, and just one of the soul connection from the moment we met, and just sharing the light that we have in our heart, in our soul, and just bringing some guidance to people here. Uh, I am located as well in South Florida, and been doing this since I was a child. Did study, do a more regular pathway. I have a degree in education and psychology. I was a teacher, and then I created and founded my own practice called IC by Ilanit, which stands for intuitive counseling, but it's also the idea to see life, like I say, through a mindful eye, which is not just looking at it, but through the self, and to connect to this higher self of us that has much more of the answer, much more of the understanding why things are happening, and how, like I said, if life is much like a game that we're supposed to understand, to be part of, to dissecate and try to solve the enigma. There is definitely a lot more teaching that when you think how to do that and how to succeed. And every time we have challenges, whether it's under the form of some people in our life that challenging us, make us feel sometimes not in the best light, or it is situations that come to us really to shift, because it's all a matter of consciousness, to shift from this consciousness of things are happening to us to a consciousness, things are happening for us, to give us the ability to use our power, to use our free will. And like I said, I've been doing that since I was really a teenager. I was one of those people, some people call them indigo children, crystal children, whatever. Having this conversation with the divine, I've been being able to come in a room, whether friends of my parents or in a school, and picked on the emotion, but also being shown where those emotions were rooted, what people were going through, and whether it was event that was in the present time or were event connected to other lifetime. And I was led is really, I like to say, is a little bit like the story of the little duckling collecting the pieces of bread that's going to lead him home. I was just collecting the way I was introduced to the tools that I'm using in private sessions, such as Kabbalistic numerology and astrology. I was discover them by going in a bookstore, and there was this bin of books that were for sale at very low price, and there was all those books on metaphysical and self-improvement, and I remember buying a bunch of them and going all through them. And specifically when it came to numerology, it was something that I was very familiar, because I grew up in a very Orthodox Jewish family in France, with a father that worked as a rabbi. And every time he would write lecture or speech for occasion, he will always use these tools that says there's a connection between words and number, and there's a secret language that we can use between us and the divine to understand correlation, because numbers are vibration, And words, they have vibration, but when we can reduce them to a more scientific system, it's a lot more easier to understand. So I definitely want to invite people that are listening to me, whether we work together or it is your first time, to investigate in what I do. I met in person for people that are local, but I've been doing all over the world. Just at the time, it was recording tapes and sending them and then discussing with people, or just live video chat, just to get the map of your soul, because we come in this world and there's a few things that we can understand about us, how we align into that larger map of our life, to play the game with a little bit more understanding of the rules and which type of player we are. I always like to compare it. Means I am a Miami person. I was back in the day, at the time of certain player. I was fan of the Heat, and I always say is in order to win the playoffs, we need to understand the rules of the game, and the coach is also here to teach each player what is your forte, how we can master your power, how can we can make you the best version of yourself, and understanding what are your weaknesses, and trying to work on them as well, so the adversary doesn't use you as the target, knowing exactly what you're not so good at. So that being said, I would like to go through the people that I see that are live, just to say hello, and then to share, the few things that were coming to me this morning, and hopefully would bring something to sink your teeth in. So who is here? Wow, it's wonderful. So many people this morning. I see Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Christina Olsen. Good morning, Christina. Welcome. A reading? Sure, I'll come to it. I'll definitely. I changed my schedule. I'm here as much time I will take, and just to give some affirmation and guidance. So I'm going to do that in a minute. Jessica as well. Yeah, I will come to you. We see also Annick. Good morning. Bonjour, Annick. And Daphne. If you want to tap from which page or profile you're coming, so I just get to know when I'm coming live, and this is what we do. Joseph and Kristen, we all work together. We have 3 shows coming live every week. Kristen comes live on Monday night. I come on Tuesday, and Joseph and Kristen come again on Wednesday night for a night of love, hope, and laughters. And usually we post on each other, so like this we can reach as many people. And so just to know, I want for people that are listening to let you know that if you're coming for a page, apparently any of your messages that you would post will not come live on the show. So it's only if you, so I will go over it later, but I will not being able to know if you requested a reading or anything if you are not coming from a personal profile. And you can always click though on the page, on the blue link at the top of the description, to come live in the studio. And this is also something you can do. I see Caroline. Good morning, Caroline. Welcome. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit what's happened to me last night first. And this is how I got very excited. I participated to hear a local event in South Florida called chakra dancing, ecstatic dance. My family call it moon dance because usually is around the time of the full moon. And there's this beautiful studio in Lake Worth, J-Star Studio, that organized for the community monthly events. And I was guided to chakra dance just maybe a few weeks into COVID last year. I was myself into my own process of certain level of healing. And this is what I want to share with people. There is these beautiful things about living a spiritual life and working as a light worker, is that is an ongoing process, and we keep on learning. And for me, every time that I go on my own journey, in my own challenges, my own learning, it usually bring me something new that I learn. And really my wish, my prayer each night is to ask really the universe to send me the people that gonna benefit from the thing that I've been knowing for a very long time, but also the things that are very new, and which I've been seeing firsthand how they can work in an amazing way into our lives. So chakra dancing, what's beautiful about it, there's no really any rules. The facilitator, Star, for example, is a DJ. She plays different music that she's been created, that each sequence of music is about helping him focus, creating healing through the different level of chakras and energies. And basically she will tell you, okay, now we're going to work on, let's say, the throat chakra, and then that's about it. You do, and you listen to the music, and you go as it feels into your body, and just meditating that if you have any blockages in this area, if you have, let's say, the throat chakra issues with self-expression, talking your truth, suddenly it can give you that momentum, because by moving energy you can eventually get to release it. And it's not just always being at the level of the mind, which is many times one of the things that happen when we get involved into self-empowerment. We become very in our heads, analyzing, I do this because of that, and eventually it become a catch. So we really need to associate the body. I've been practicing, yoga for many years, and Qigong. And what I really liked about chakra dancing, and if you are local, you are welcome to join. And if you are not, search around you. I mean, those events, they've been, good morning, Carl. Those events, they've been really created to keep social distancing, and they're outdoor. And just really to be in touch with yourself, to let it loose, and just to have a sense of real freedom. So I see Kimberly is here. Happy Sunday, Kimberly. And Daphne, I just seen. I'm sorry. I have a technical thing that I need to take care of. I see for some reason my battery are already low. So just to make sure I am connected. Okay, hopefully I'm not losing anybody anytime soon. Okay, so Annick Nouhatine, comment allez-vous? Je vais très bien, merci pour demander. And so Jessica, nice to meet you. So I feel inclined to do something for you this morning, Jessica. So I'm having different set of affirmation cards. I am working with right now, and I have a few more coming, like 5 different sets, whether we want to focus on where in our chakras we want to create healing or empowering that place. I'm working with the 72 names of God that are messages from heaven to really give us the direction that we need, and the guidance, like most like angel messages, and anything for healing and general. So Jessica, please link with me if you have any particular question, and if not, just focus on asking the divine, the universe, a message that would be appropriate for you to get some homework done, okay, in your life. Okay. Jessica Edelstein Montero. Okay. Okay. The card that I picked says, my best is always enough. I would say that is a reminder that among us, especially I would say women today, a feeling that whatever we do is never enough. We always have to do more, give more of ourselves, and have this and become this perfect image of being able to do it all. We can be women, we need to be moms, we need to be worker, we need to be spiritual being, we need to be a friend, we need to be maybe a cook. And we take upon us that only if we master all those things, we become good enough. And really, this is something actually that I will discuss on Tuesday. Just want to remind you that on Tuesday 8 p.m. I'm coming with teaching as well, and the topic this week will be self-care / love, selfish or selfless. And this really bring back all those questions about how is it okay to take care of ourselves, and uh, and really to come from a place to realize that every moment of our life we give the best that we have, and we need to give ourselves a pat in the back. You know, there's this pose in yoga that is called hug pose, where you wrap your legs and you wrap your arms around you and you give yourself this hug and you tell yourself how beautiful or special you are, or how hard of a worker you are. And so, Jessica, just to remind you that, to give to yourself, if you feel maybe sometimes you do so much because you don't see the feedback that you are amazing. Don't wait for somebody to tell it to you, because many times people, the secret is to realize that people are themselves busy by not feeling good enough. And so they forget to give it to you. So give it to yourself. Do something special for yourself. If you worked really hard and you are in this position saying, well, that would be nice if I was getting a feedback, give it to yourself. Go for a manicure, go for a massage, go do something to reward yourself for all that you do. So I hope this, and I will say, this is really messages that are applying for each one of us, and those are reminders. And if you want to hear more about that topic and the link, you are very welcome to come this Tuesday night at 8 p.m. here Eastern Time. Let me, who else wanted a reading this morning? Please let me know if we give you some light and some really feeling about what you need to do and where you're at right now. I see Daphne. Good afternoon. Oh, I see Jessica posted, just lost one of his job and reading. Any reading on that, please? Okay, I will try to come to that after. I want to go and see who else is here. Okay, Jessica? And if not, if I don't have a chance, because there's a lot of people asking for reading this morning, why don't you come on Tuesday and we'll make sure, I'll come to that as well. Okay, who's here? Sorry, I have to scroll through. I have to scroll through the comment. Okay, Christina, would love to hear on career, please. Okay, let me see. Let me ask you, Christina, if you want to send a message. I'm getting a lot of different possibility, like a bubbling feeling, almost like there's so many things I want to do. I am not really sure. Does it apply? Because I'm getting, like this very fiery energy where there's this need of saying, okay, I am ready to be more in the place that I'm supposed to be, more authentic with myself and what can fit me the best. I would suggest, first of all, I don't know if you're familiar with the 16 personalities. It is a test. It is not recognized per se by psychology, but I did find myself using it at work that it does bring understanding about who you are, and it will make you realize what could be really the careers uh, that are appropriate for you. There is a free website online. It's called 16 Personalities. And basically, you have a quiz and it will determine really which traits are really appropriate to you on the inside, on the outside, your aspiration. I will also, what comes to me, because as an intuitive, this is what's happened. I'm using tools, but they're really here to trigger what I'm sensing. I really would like, and I know this sounds very cliche, but I really would like to invite you, Christina, to take the time each day, if in the morning, especially, and either later at night, to sit in front of a journal and write down your thoughts, or write down, what, let's say, people that inspire you and that you feel that this is something you would like to do, and to have positive affirmation. Sometimes we don't know exactly what is going to be, but we need to come in a positive way, having positive affirmation. I would like a job where I'm allowed to be this, to be that, to do this, to do that, and just to, if you're not sure, just to have this visualization. Um, what is it that you're doing right now? Because I'm sensing that you're looking something that is going to bring you with more interaction. Like there is this energy that I'm getting about you, that you feel you want to see right away when you work, when you are with people, that you have an effect, that there is this sense that your energy is eager to affect people in a positive way. Uh, and yet something that has to be activating with movement. I don't see you enjoying something so much that is very your bank teller interesting, okay? Because I was sensing, I get right now you are in a place that you cannot continue anymore to be in a place where there's no movement. You want action. You want something that's going to allow you to be more in touch with your free spirit. So what you can do, because I always say, in life there is transition time, and you cannot just jump and go crazy, but start first of all adding things on the side that you can, start giving you the chance, because we all need to also remain serious about paying the bills, but start on the side exploring things that you are interested in. Can take a course. Are you practicing yoga, Christina? Okay. 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 So you see, it's funny because I was asking about yoga because I was sensing a kind of doing things that allowed you to move, to be a little bit more in nature, to be able to, because at the same time, I'm getting this energy, and it makes sense, where there is an accumulation inside of you of energy that is caused by not being able to be released, like somebody, like almost like a can of Coca-Cola that has been, shaken and is going to explode. I do feel right now that there's something about you that just want to come out, right? And so I would say that you need to find a way to channel properly that energy, and not just to do something that is going to be reckless. Here the message was telling me that it is a time that you need to start finding joy in simple things, which for me I will interpret as reconnecting to things that going to bring you that that relaxation, within you, if it makes sense. Okay. Um, what about, because like I said, I'm getting that at the same time, it has to be something, you need to find a way that you need to move, but it needs to be a movement that's going to channel and release this extra energy, but in the same time, helping you come back to a place of being more relaxed. I do feel this kind of too much energy that right now want to go out. So like I said, it's again, it's about finding first of all how you can balance yourself, working with the universe and communicating with the universe that you want new things in your life, and this will guide you as you open yourself to that personal work of rebalancing. Start at the gym, that's good. Yeah, this is exactly where I was going, a gym, movie. So what I can tell you, I don't have right now a vision clearly about what it is, but like I say, go take this test. This will give you maybe indication of other pathway of work that can tell you, oh, I didn't think of that, and maybe that's a good idea. Even if it requires maybe learning a few other skills, okay? Knowing that whatever it is that you have learned all this life is can be recycled. But what I'm sensing right now is there is this soul that want to burst out. And so for you right now, it's a time of how you can channel it and in a way that is going to be balanced. Okay, so I hope it really answer your question, Christina. I hope to continue seeing you around for the next show that I come on Tuesdays, or and like I say, I would pop on occasion, but I don't have plan. I like from time to time coming like this on Sunday morning and just to wish a beautiful day to everyone that comes live. So please keep me posted. And like I said, I'm offering one-on-one coaching that is path reading, where we also can discover the journey of your soul. What are you here to learn? What are you here to master? And how can you understand what is more accurate for you? And the information are right here on the screen. You are very welcome. Love and light always, as I said. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. Okay, let me see who else is here. I'm gonna take Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. So let me take this deck. For whatever reason, Lisa, I'm sensing that for you, if you have a question, please do ask. But I'm sensing for you today, we need to pinpoint about where in your body we need to bring some healing, some release. So I'm using this other deck that is about asking the universe. And I always ask people, when I'm working with cards, it's about you and I, as we talk even through computer to each other, to link ourselves and invite the divine light, the divine source to reveal itself in the space between us, if it makes sense. And just to use those cards, and as I'm focusing on your name, on your energy, on your connection, to ask the appropriate message. Okay. Just a minute. I like to take my time because I really believe when you use cards, in my tradition, growing up in an Orthodox Jewish family, we would use the book, the Bible, or the Zohar, which is a book of holy wisdom and energy, or the Psalm of David, to ask for guidance. Just placing yourself in front of the book, your hands, and asking your question, and sensing now you open it at this place. Okay, so it's really to tune in and feel it. Okay. All right. Okay, Lisa, I picked a card that connects to the throat chakra. And what is telling me, uh, there is a lot of your feeling of the thing that you feel that you keep for yourself. And and what I'm getting, you are in a time in your life where you're sensing, okay, I want to be me, or you're sensing things need to change, and is really really aligned. Actually, right now is the perfect time because Monday night is the full moon, and it's known that this Monday night going to be called a pink super moon. And the energy of this moon is really to help us bring change into our life through love, through loving ourselves, loving the process, loving even the people around us that are not even uh, always supporting us the way we would like them to support us, but to know that sometimes by being sent in the corner, it is the way they help us, because now we are in this position where we need to look inside, when we need to ask the question. And I am told that you need to discover how to express yourself, or how you can really find a place, a safe place where you can express your thoughts, express your wisdom, express your creativity. Uh, uh, One of the advice that is given when there is blockages in the area of the throat chakra, what about singing, uh, doing breath work, doing humming songs, mantras, where you allowed yourself. Uh, I found, even for myself, when we carry within us a lot of emotion that are unresolved, that didn't make us feel that we could flourish properly. Sometimes even looking at ourselves in the mirror saying, I love you, you're beautiful, doesn't come. So try to find what it is about you that you tell yourself over and over negatively. Maybe you're not worthy, maybe you don't feel that you deserve certain things, and really create your own mantra, positive mantra that you need to tell yourself. You can even record them on a voice recorder and play it into your ears, because your own voice will touch your own psyche, your own soul, to bring healing. Please let me know, Lisa, if it's something that was talking to you and makes sense. And really, in order to be able to open our mouth to express ourselves, we need to use all our senses, really, to create an inside environment that we feel like just it just flows. Like I went dancing yesterday, and suddenly, you just feel your energy shifting, because suddenly you're releasing, you're moving. It's the smell, it's the touch of what you're wearing. Is, like I say, is giving this touch yourself. You can check into tapping. I don't know if it's something is familiar. Really, to give this self-love to yourself, to allow yourself to say, okay, now I can say it, and use this the sound ah. Breathe in, so you can do 7 breaths. Okay, a deep breath in and release out. Then 3 breaths where you inhale in deeply and you exhale a ah of release, like ah. And then 3 more where you sing ah louder and louder. This is the expression, I come full force in my power. I have something to say. And even if it doesn't matter for certain, it matters to me. My soul wants to say it. Okay? Good. I'm glad that it was helpful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And like I said, please share with your friend uh, my page whenever I come live. Like I say, for me, most of the work that I've been doing through my life, I have my practice, but nothing replaces this building of a community and understanding that we're here to support each other. Because when I help people, it helps me. It helps me being the person that I'm feeling good about. So really, it's with really gratitude and humility when I come to thank you all to give me this chance to taking me in and allowed me to reveal my soul and share it with you. So let's see who else wanted a reading this morning. Okay. Daphne, are you still here? Please send a message if you're still here, Daphne. I don't know where you're logging in this morning. Okay, let me see. Okay, I just want to know if you still... Yes, hello, you here? Okay, fantastic. Any particular question that you have in mind, or you just want to allow me to get to it and see what's coming? Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a few minutes to answer that. Daphne. So also for people that are maybe not familiar with the tools of Kabbalistic numerology and astrology, we create a map using the numbers that are revealed through your name, your date of birth, the time of your birth, if you have it, and a lot of different variation. Okay, so Daphne is telling me I'm about to go through a journey and I'm curious if I should. Well, I will share something with you first of all, you know. It says that the worst place to be in life is to be stagnant in the middle. Okay, so to decide first of all to move, to try something different, it's always good. Of course, we need to set our intention. Why are we doing it? The way to know if a choice is good is not only if it's going to be good for us, but if it's going to affect people positively. It's eventually by doing that, maybe I'm a happier person. Maybe this is something that I needed to experiment. And eventually, as we do, if we have this intention to always better ourselves, this is always this idea. We want to be more in tune with our higher self. And when we do that, and where we feel that, okay, I want to be able to experience something, and either, you know, there is no wrong of having a motivation such, I want to do more, make more money, because eventually we know money is not all, it's just an energy. It's about having maybe more power to do more things. It's also to have a confirmation for ourselves to say, well, I can do that. And I've been growing, and so now I can reach for higher levels of myself. So, okay, Daphne. Okay, so the card that I pick is telling me everything is for me. Everything is not here to make me in a position that I'm not good with. It's a process that is here to support me, to make me feel, okay, I'm going to be growing here. It might be different, it might be challenges, and it's really to connect from the place of our heart, to say everything is here on the journey to allow me to evolve. I want to do one more thing. Now, so stay with me. Interesting. You see, again, I picked from a different deck because, okay, let me explain to you what I'm feeling. I feel whatever is the situation. So I don't know if it's per se the new endeavor that you want to go to, but there is internally, I'm sensing a battle of energy within you that has to do, that sends you into your confidence that the world is here to support you. Like you are not supported, and you feel that you're not supported because maybe subconsciously you think you are not worthy of certain things. Can you write down maybe how he applied, because it will help me to get better. But here the message was really clear, and this is really what I was sensing on the inside. There is, whatever is a new endeavor, I think first of all you need to resolve within you where you have this negative chatter, a chatter that is fueling the ego in a way that is telling you you might not be so worthy, or you're trying to do something to prove something. And this is to remind yourself you are worthy of good thing, okay? And don't do things because you feel you have something to prove. Does it make sense, Daphne? Daphne? And is really, you see, the message is really, I need to feel good about my accomplishment. And if I do something new, it's not because I am trying to prove something. We have nothing to prove. We just need to be yourself. And believe me, I understand that journey of self-worth, because it's something that I had to work myself a lot. So just first of all, do that work. Whatever you're going to do, come from a place that is much more of, let me have the words coming to me, of something that you do to be the expression of yourself, and the idea that is only you trying to continue in your journey to share, and not because you feel any form of pressure, or you're doing it out of you trying to please something that you think is asked from you. Okay? And then if you're aware, no, this I'm doing it for me, just go with it. Okay? I hope he answer and give you some guidance, because I always tell people, it's not about getting answer, because everything that happened to us in our process is really to allow us to become creator, and to ask the question, what do I want to create? And if we understand that it starts within us, to be attuned with what are the emotions that are sabotaging us, and how can we really tap into the expression of ourselves, then we can solve all the different equations that are presented to us. Okay. That says a lot. I am glad. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. And like I say, if you felt today this love and it affected you, just me talking and sharing wisdom, please share with your friend, so more people can bring this light in their life and feel empowered, because it's really about that. It's really knowing that, for me, as a medium between people and their higher self, or people and the divine, is really to set people free, to know that everything they need is inside of them. And me, I'm just pointing toward the direction and giving that love, because, and that's why I call people, I don't call people, client or anything. I call people my friends, because it's really about friendship, is about connecting soul to soul with people and helping each other. So, okay. Just scared. We all go through that at some moment. I'm going to give you this example that come to me as I speak, and I think everyone can benefit from that. Each one of us at our level, we go through life like the hermit crabs. We carry on our shoulder our house, but as we grow, the house becomes too small. And when we feel that pressure many times, it's because we outgrown our shell and we need to go to another one. Now we know, if we were to observe in nature, it is very scary for the crab to come out of the shell, because for a moment it's going to be vulnerable. It's going to be at risk of predators. Okay? But like I said, the message for you, Daphne, is to remember yourself, life is not here to get you, it's here to love you, to support you. So trust do whatever transition. I always tell people, do transition, in a way that feel right for you. Sometimes, yes, we have to jump. I used to share that when I lived in France, I used to go on Sunday morning to my local pool to go swim. Imagine walking every Sunday, whether it was raining, it was cold, the pool was cold itself, but the feeling of excitement, of release, leaving the pool was, it cannot be described. I remember you feel hot even if it's cold outside because of the exercise, because you got your blood moving. And sometimes in life is that you got to psych yourself. It's raining, it's snowing outside, but you need to connect to the good is going to make you feel. And so if something is really so strong inside of you, it needs to find a way to be expressed. For people that are coming here on the show because they've been first connected to Joseph and Kristen, you will know that I am recent coming live, and it was probably for me one of my last steps in that process, most recent step to come out, which was very scary. I always felt, and I was always convincing myself that I'm an undercover light worker. I'm not going to come and show myself. I would not even post picture of myself ever. And recently I was having this feeling that was telling me, you need to do more. And the message was, you need to go out. And I had a friend actually telling me, okay, what is special about what you do? And part of it's me. It's like the knowledge, the wisdom. There is many people that do same things in life, but then it's a matter of connection and is expressing you, and obviously, and hopefully attracting the people that you are meant to connect with. So let me see if anyone is here again. And like I said, you can also come just live on the show by clicking on the link in the description. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to scroll down because there's a lot of messages. You're welcome, Daphne. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up because I kind of remember there was. Okay, I see Afia, Pascal. Let me know, Afia, because it was earlier during the show, if you're still here and if you still want a reading, and if there's any particular question that you would like me. Yes, Afia, I'm here. Great. Any particular thing you would like you might have listened, there's different place that I'm getting messages depending on what you are interested in. And if you have anything that's come up, okay, that sounds good. So I say I have different tools. I like to mix and match and just to get more larger picture. Oh, I have a card that just jumped. So, okay. So this card is telling me that it might be a time in your life that you need to open yourself to be a little bit more adventurous, to try new things. Okay, it's being open to find beauty in other places. Things that maybe were in your mind. I don't know, maybe taking, I don't know for what reason. Are you painting, Afia? I'm seeing landscape to be painted. And maybe it's just a visual that I'm getting that is telling me is about becoming the own painter of your masterpiece, but be willing to experiment with the colors, with the shape. Okay. So this is what I'm saying is like not being scared of experimenting with color, experimenting maybe in cooking. I just sense that now is the time that is inviting you in your journey to opened new doors about, and we know that when we open doors, it creates new influx of energy in our lives, and the possibility to be surprised. Just to share a little personal stories, the way I met Kristen and Joseph, it was back, I would say, just before Thanksgiving. I was coming in a time, remember, we are in the scenario of COVID. Uh, at my house, we've been very serious about trying to limit our exposure with people, means being people that have been living here in Florida for more than 20 years, and most of family being abroad, people that we communicate with through community, and not really a big social life. And I was remembering getting the message, it is time to find your people, to find your tribe. And I did what today is the most common, started to go on Facebook and search for a group that I could join, and also another platform called Meetup. And I was looking locally of events, either online or in person, that I could attend in any field of improvement and things that I like. And this is where I found Joseph and Kristen. And I have to be honest with you, even though I am an intuitive, I am an empath, and I had multiple experience of what people call psychic event, mediumship event, I am also very square in the way I approach spirituality, and I can be very critical and back observing, okay, is that person is the real deal, is that person, or it is a scam? Because unfortunately, which was one of my biggest challenge in life, how do you come across for people to know who you are, from what place that you come? And that does give, they are indeed part of our legacies. We all have intuition within us. But there's unfortunately a lot of people that made bad reputation about it because they were more concerned about getting profit out of it more than what they could do, and the responsibility of it. So long story short, this is how I found Joseph and Kristen. And because, among spiritual people, we tend to recognize each other if we are part of the same soul family, or if we have passed together. This is what's happened, and this is how I was led. And like I said, it's always the first step that is important. So I would say Afia is really about asking yourself, what is it that I want to do that will allow me to look new areas of my life, discover? I want to do one more thing for you today. And if anyone that is here wants a reading, just you can put it on the box or just come live as well. Okay, one more thing. Okay, so here's the thing. There is many time inside of us that fear of things might end if we do something different. It's like we fear that we're going to bring upon ourselves some level of what we call a death to if we step out of what we know, if we step out of the boundaries that we have been walking for so long in. Now, in order to become much more in tune with ourselves, sometimes certain things of us have to die. It's so we can be reborn. And this is what basically I was getting. There is things that you need to experiment, even though it might not be something that you are familiar with, to be able to resurrect yourself from the place that you are now and get to your next level. So please let me know if it kind of makes sense what I was talking about. Usually, giving messages that are about energy and vibration that you need to bring in your life, or that are existing that you need to clear, it requires personal work. And this is my philosophy. Spiritual work is just like the gym. It's something that we need to work on a regular basis and develop and like muscle that we built. And make a lot of sense. I am glad. I'm glad, Alfia. So put this different note, like I said, and do some soul search about how you implement this different notion of being the new creator, the new painter of the masterpiece that you want. Being willing to try something different and be willing also to not be scared that anything gonna disappear, anything that you feel is good in your life gonna disappear if suddenly you reveal something different. Okay, because it's really only about you letting a part of you, go down for you to rejuvenate. It's like I'm seeing the image of the phoenix, is to rebirth from the ashes, is to really come from a place where you want to raise your vibration. Okay, and like I said, you're welcome on Tuesday night. I'll be having a show at 8 p.m. where I'm going to discuss the topic of self-care, self-love. Is it selfish or it is selfless? And sharing lots of tips about what the psychology behind it and what to do. Okay. So I think for today is going to be a wrap, unless anyone is sending a message wanting for reading. I want to welcome you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Asha. Thank you for coming in, and please keep in touch for wherever you are. Like my page is at IC by Ilanit on Facebook. Is right here. You can also contact me by phone or by email. Let me just show for people that here it is, IC by Ilanit. And so, yeah, it's Sunday. It's beautiful here in South Florida. So wherever you are, try to be the sun in your life, to go out, to connect, to breathe deep in and out and appreciate, each day and always thinking, how can I contribute and how can I raise my vibration so I can influence people, my family, my friend, and the whole world in a more positive way and bring the plus to overthrow the negative. Only, like they say, be the change you want to see. So just think of you as this pool of energy wherever you are, depending on which light you bring, how it's going to affect not only you, but also other. So Caroline, good morning. And so I want to invite people, if I didn't come through with a reading, to come on Tuesday, will be 8 p.m. Eastern time. Wishing you all really, let me see. Okay, I think I'm getting, okay. Okay, Caroline, you're going to be my last call today, okay? Any particular question that, so, okay. All right, I'm going to do, and again, I'm so grateful for all of you that came today. It was really, really special and unexpected. So thank you. Okay, Caroline, sorry. Like I said, I want you to maybe take a deep breath in and out and visualize that there is a space between us that's going to be filled with the divine, and that just ask whatever you have, your question, whatever message you wish to receive at this time. Okay. I have a first thing that just came to me, just popped right now. I am told that you if you don't do already, obviously, because it came very strongly as it is something that will connect you yourself directly to the divine, is to link yourself whatever way, whether it is through talking directly or lighting a candle, creating a mindful time to connect with Angel Michael. Does it make sense to you? Because it just showed up in a way that was very strong. I was drawn to look at the clock on my computer, and the number was 101, and we know it's the same numerology of the angel Michael in the Hebrew language. Yeah. Okay. So what it's telling me is telling me that, oh, I got the chill. Wow. It's definitely you have a special connection. When it comes to angel, I have to say myself, I know people, their forte, they understand about all the different angel and can really sense the energy. Through my life, the only connection I made with angel was angel Angel Michael. And is really the only one that I've been feeling that will show up here and there, or I will sense it. And it's really the idea. We know that Angel Michael is represented with a spear, and he is really the symbol of the light warrior. We know also he represents the right column energy, which is the energy of love and mercy. And it's really strong. I don't know if you're sensing anything, but I am told that you give a lot of your own energy to a lot of people. This is what comes to me. You are yourself in your own one, somebody that illuminates the darkness in the lives of people. And many times the default of people like you that gives a lot, they don't give to themselves. And what I'm told, you need to go into your root chakra. You need to take time to root yourself, to disconnect, and not just being always in that mode, how can I help? Give me information, how can I help this one? And I'm sensing your mind very busy of always trying to solve problems for people and taking upon you the problems of people. And this message is telling me, Caroline, root yourself, be and understand that. And this is a teaching that I discussed in the past. And this is a reminder, and is an humbling reminder. Many times, people that are more of the type that give, they think they give things that come from them. But really, we need to remember we are pipeline. We are really, we only channel. We are giving loan. The banker is not his money, is loan that he gives to people, right? So you need to remember that there is so much you can loan without recharging for yourself. So the message, it's really to think, how can you making sure your foundation are strong, you're stable for yourself, because if you keep giving, you're going to be on deficit. Does it make sense, Caroline? You need to make sure you provide for yourself your own need. So I want you to come on Tuesday, because this is what I'm going to be talking about. It's really about remembering that, what about me? If you keep giving, in the best case, we give to people that using it productively and they do good things with it. The worst case, many times, if we are giver, many times, laws of attraction, we attract people that are black holes. They just want, never give anything back and never do anything about it. They just take your energy. Okay? So it comes really strong. Being a hero, being a savior, using the energy of becoming like this light worker, light warrior, like Angel Michael, is to remember that you are responsible. You need to be accountable to who you give, how much you give. Okay, and I'm sorry, for me, this is what's happening. When message come in a way that become very in my body. Sometimes I even notice myself, my tone change, because right now I am told that you need to set boundaries, Caroline. Okay? And you need to be serious about it, because we can, first of all, we we cannot help people. Each one need to help themselves. Okay? First of all. So you can give a good advice, but you cannot walk the walk for people. And you need to start walking the walk for your own life. And remembering that whatever you give, you deplete yourself. Okay? And then it takes different forms. How either you're going to be reminded that you didn't take care of yourself because things going to come, going to challenge you and going to make you ask the question. Or do you find people that give so much that suddenly they just crash? Okay, so you need to really making sure you provide yourself with enough oxygen, means breathing, going outside and walking on the ground to ground yourself, practicing meditation and breath work, is giving yourself the right food, nurturing yourself. Are you one of those people that eat on the go and are not, putting mindfulness in what they eat, eating healthy, eating things that are going to nourish really their soul? Okay. And the more you're going to bring this stability, the more you're going to be wise in how you share your energy. And the more, because you're going to become more grounded and more selective, the more, and I'm getting, you need to tell the mantra, I am attracting people that are really serious about helping themselves. Okay, Caroline? Because you don't want to continue to attract. Now you need to ask yourself this question, because the reality is always that. What do you compensate by doing that? By overgiving to people you might know that they're not going to do anything with it. And this is the work that I want you to start doing. Starting this question, where is this programming is coming? Where does it come from? And we can talk again. You're very welcome, Caroline. I'm glad that I got to talk to you. Like I said, if you ever feel inclined, to work on a deeper level, I'm here to serve, and we can really do a nice journey together, to unravel and give you really tools. Like I have a few sessions only, and then people are on their own and playing the game. So I want to thank you, all the people that showed this morning. That's going to be it for today. Hope to see you on Tuesday. Please talk to your friends, share, and like the page so you can get all the updates. I also share a lot of intuitive writing for many years, posts that are here to empower, are here to give you messages, and we'll see each other soon then. Love you all. And have a beautiful Sunday.